to get around faster now.
Looks like the Mantis is back in action. Come on, BD. Let's meet him at the landing pad.
Could I take a drink from your canteen? Mine's empty.
This drink is only for the righteous.
Z, you're looking good as new.
Indeed, that mechanical mixologist is a miracle worker. I must know, did you locate the key to Tanalor?
It's complicated, but we'll find it.
Monk told me what transpired while I was asleep. To think the Jedi Order is no more, that must have been dreadful for you. We have both been through so much, but we must persevere, Cal. After all, what else is there to do?
That's right. You've got room for one more?
I shall remain here, but if you need my counsel, I will be at the saloon. I am very fortunate to have met you, Cal Kestis.
I found something out there.
Oh yeah, what do you got? Another holocron?
Jedi. From the time of the High Republic, somehow preserved in Bacta. Dagan Gera. I freed him.
What happened?
He attacked me. Escaped with the Bedlam Raiders. He's who they've been looking for. Says the Jedi betrayed him and turned to the dark side.
Are you okay, kid?
Tanalor. It's real, Grease. It's hidden somewhere in the Abyss.
Oh, that's impossible! The Abyss eats any ship that gets too close!
The Republic found a way through hundreds of years ago. That's why they built that array in the forest.
A hidden world that nobody's been able to reach for centuries. If you figured out how to cross the Abyss, you could just disappear.
Completely. No Bedlam Raiders. No bounty hunters.
No galactic empire.
I'm just spitballing here, but that does sound like a place that someone could call home.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a home.
Get your feet down. All right, I'm going back to the cantina.
You know, Grease, we could use a real pilot.
I don't know. I mean, You're doing okay on your own. I mean, you could clean the Patoli weave every now and then.
We don't know the Mantis like you do. Nobody does.
Oh, Cal, I'm sorry. My best days are behind me. I can't even hold my cards steady.
I know things are different from how they used to be, but I'm not sure I could do this without you.
Is that really how you feel?
It is.
Well, I mean, I guess I could have Monk keep his eye on the saloon.
Greasy money. All right. You in? I mean, there's not gonna be much in the way of credits.
Cal, this is better than any score. Imagine, no more looking over your shoulder. A safe place for us, for the ones we love.
If anyone knows about a lost Jedi world, it's Cere.
Jeddah! Aha! It's about time you paid that lady a visit. All right, I'm gonna make us some food before we go.
Stakes were raised, Mosey. The way Zeke was looking at me with his crazy eyes. I swear it.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home.
Greetings, Sojourner.
Just Cal will do.
It will not.
Okay. You don't look like the other prospectors.
No, no, no. They unearth riches. Tulak excavates that which cannot be so easily grasped.
Make a lot of credits in that line of work?
Wisdom is a good that never decays and is always in short supply. Sojourner?
Strangest thing, I was enjoying a lively constitutional earlier today.
Really? You?
I deserve that. Anyway, I saw the strangest duo putting around the far side of the valley. One was tall and quiet, one short and babbling. They had stopped to inspect some beastly carcass. This had you written all over it.
I deserve that.
You know, you've got a core world air about you. It's becoming.
You from the core?
Guilty as charged. I studied the galactic economy with some of the greatest minds of Coruscant. Then watched those same minds ooze into obscurity while real opportunity whistled by.
Real opportunity?
Oh, you know, tax-free trade, extrajudicial imports, what have you.
Oh, you mean smuggling?
What I mean is that the galaxy is begging to fill your pockets if only you'll play its game. Another time.
Got a second, Monk? See you later, Monk.
Word is there's a traveling troubadour and a DJ droid from the core worlds on Kobo.
Not what I expected you to say. Any idea where they're there?
They've hiked out onto the valley plateau to sample the sounds of the wild.
The sounds of the wild can come from creatures that kill you.
Can't drop those beats if you're dead.
I'll see if I can find them.
I suspected as much.
Barkeep.
Good to see you, Cal. So how long have you known Bo?
Not long. We worked together on Coruscant.
And what line of work exactly?
A little of this, a little of that.
I see. Say no more, Cal, say no more. I know when I'm about to step in it. Actually, that reminds me of a colorful expression from Calistar. If you stand beneath the Presta bird nest, rain'll come even in the desert.
And when the rain comes...
You best get out of the way.
Till next time, pal.
Hey, Monk.
What can I do for you? And you might want to leave before Grease gets second thoughts. I imagine he's nervous to hop in the pilot's seat again.
It was good to see you.
The new fella. Howdy.
Howdy back at you.
If you're looking for a side, you might want to trek to the higher edges of the canyon.
Is it worth the hike?
I wouldn't know. Never been there myself. And too steep to climb. And there's a lot of creatures up there. Some of them won't even eat you.
Sounds like paradise.
It's a tough climb, but you'll find a way up. And you'll see the true majesty of Koboh. I just know it.
Well, you got a mean look to you.
I do?
Yeah. Like you're not afraid of nothing. Maybe you can find out what all this fuss is about. There's a shack, nestled way out near the caverns. Folks call it Key's Workshop.
What's in the workshop?
Misery. And maybe treasure, or so I hear. If you're in the area, could be worth a visit.
Fellas, how long you been together?
Too long. We were one of the first people here, and both tried scouting for Priorite.
Had zero idea what we were doing. Couldn't find anything.
Then I remembered I hate the outdoors.
And I got a sunburn on my gastrodermis. Not fun.
Then I caught sight of the most pathetic, bumbling prospector ever to walk the planet. Rumsey Forlow.
Me too. Of course, we both started making fun of Clumsy Rumsey. I laughed at Gulu Zingers.
And I at Guido's. And we've been stuck together ever since. because we shared something special. Rumsey was a loser.
Still puts a smile on my face.
Something you need?
Huh?
Hey, you. You're the one taking shots at the Raiders, right?
That's me.
Bad idea. The Raiders have got eyes all over the Reach.
What kind of eyes?
Ravis has got a watchtower in the valley.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Figured you'd say that. Head towards the spires. Can't miss it. Of course, they won't miss you either. You know, because of the watchtower. You didn't try anything brave at that watchtower, did you?
Not yet.
Smart.
Hello there. 20 cycles ago, heard this town was nothing but a few shacks.
Now look at it.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could go back there. See what it was really like to rough it.
You could always head into the wilderness and start your own town.
I think I'll stay here, thanks.
Let me know if you need any help. Oh, what a helpful droid. Won't find that anywhere else.
This one.
Yeah, some good-for-nothing raider triggered the security on my storeroom door, and now it's locked shut. Maybe your little droid can use this encrypted backup code to get it open? My goodness, you unlocked it. Feel free to take whatever you can make use of.
Heads up, BD.
Welcome. Take a look, you'll find the finest components and sundries this side of the Outer Rim. Now that's a Doma Dendra guarantee.
You hear that, buddy? A guarantee.
That's right. Shop's built on trust and quality, and I aim to keep it that way. Glad to hear the Mantis is up and running again.
Hard to imagine life without her.
Don't worry. That thing's as sturdy as a bantha.
Not sure Grease would like his ship compared to a bantha.
Do I look like I care much what he thinks of me?
No, you don't.
That's right. I don't see what all the fuss is about with that droid.
I think she's talking about Z.
It's like that's all people want to talk about.
A droid that old is pretty exciting.
Well, I'm old. No one wants to talk about me. Look, let me tell you. I was one of the first people in this town, and I have seen a whole lot of fads and flavors of the week.
Like what?
We once had a fire juggler come in. People paid to see her, too. 50 credits a pop.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Till she burned half the food silo down.
Ah, not fun.
See, stuff that's new is exciting, sure, but what really counts is consistency. Reliability.
Not a bad selection.
Someone told me you beat a Rancor.
Mount won't reach us here. Can't call an echo from here. Can't call him out here.
Why'd you ask me here? I don't like you, and you don't like me.
That's right. But you annoy me a lot less than the others in this go-nowhere town, and I think you feel the same.
What are you saying? Out with it already.
I'm saying this is a date, and we're on it. And if you don't like it, too bad.
Come on, Neko.
Yeah!
Easy, Neko.
Well, look who it is. Keeping busy?
There's always something to do.
Well, you won't make a living talking to me. Unless you mean to rob me.
Wasn't planning on it.
Well then, have a wonderful day.
Easy, Neko.
You didn't try anything brave at that watchtower, did you?
One moment. Not bad, huh, buddy? Conditions are perfect for a garden. All right, let's try planting these seeds we found. Let's plant this here. We'll grow safe here. Solid addition to our garden.
Well, hey there, traveler.
Hi there.
Don't mind the beast. She don't like strangers. The mountain don't neither. You be careful.
I'll try. Thanks.
Prospector's Folly, we call it. Pretty treacherous. Crawling with all kinds of dangers.
Sounds like our kind of place.
There's stuff beyond these crags that makes your blood run cold.
Oh, we could tell you some stories.
What's your name, lad? If I'm to hold a grudge, best to know the name.
I'm Cal. This is BD1.
My bantam old mum dubbed me Scuba Stev. Scuba the Fisher, am I?
You know, there's a fish tank down in Pyloon Saloon that could use some attention.
Pyloon Saloon? That'll ever-infested watering hole down in yon valley.
All right, all right. Did I ask?
Ah, fine, 'twas warm. I'll do it. Meet me at the saloon and we'll appraise this so-called tank. Ah, Ken, you couldn't stay away. You're ready for seeing the sea spray once it's misted your gums.
I guess not.
You're the aspect of a fisher, lad. And, lucky for you, we're perched just above the lair of the sea fish.
Sea fish, huh?
That's right. An impossible catch. No fisher in the right mind would pursue such a quarrelsome foe. No fisher, but Scuba Stev.
Glad you're excited. I'm looking. Can't go this way.
Ha-ha! You see that, lad?
That was pretty impressive.
You still think I'm small time, eh?
No, I believe
Well
you.
then, I've no choice but to regale you with my bleak-most history. Tarry a moment.
Pardon me.
Ha-ha! You see that, lad?
That was pretty impressive.
You still think I'm small time, eh?
No, I believe
Well
you.
then, I've no choice but to regale you with my bleak-most history. Tarry a moment, and I'll tell you a thing or two about old Scuba Stave. So, you wish to prick up your ears and receive the tale of Scuba?
If you're sharing stories, we'll listen.
Then you be a fool, my lad. A sordid tale will bring you nothing but grief and woe.
Okay, well, if you're not sharing stories, we'll...
Oh, fine, I'll tell you. At your own insistence, and at your own peril. My story begins in a small village on the frozen banks of Sakami Tar, my home world. Nights black as quillfish innards. Winters so cold, a stern look can turn you to glass.
Doesn't sound like the easiest place to grow up.
Difficult, aye. From the moment your mother's milk froze on your tongue to the moment you foundered upon frozen streets. You see, the fishes, they had the right of it. They dwelt far below the ice, where warm currents danced like ribbons in the wind. To fish so scarce a quarry, on account of the great fish famine, well, it's nearly a mild undertaking. But for all me belly aching now, there's a peaceful enough life for a wee Sakavian with an instinct for the road.
So you discovered your talent early.
Such a talent was I, that as a lad, me hardly spotted my first prickly chin hair. I was given an audience with Undan. But that'll be a tale for another time.
Careful. There's nothing to worry. Whoa! I got you, Shanna.
Thanks.
Oh, and some advice, lad. If you're planning to scale the mountain, you'll need to keep a strong grip.
See what's up ahead, buddy. Let's stop here. Off we go.
Eyes up, trooper. Intruder. Can we open fire? Let's shoot him. Negative. This force field can withstand anything these locals throw at it.
Won't be easy.
Think of the rewards, Shanna. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, look at this. Here we go, buddy.
There you are. Nice. Try again.
These are sure to grow into something interesting.
Here we go.
Thanks for the help.
Hello? Who's there?
I barred the passage. I'm sorry.
Farewell. Oh, a newcomer. Who are you?
I'm Cal. This is BD-1.
Are you here to rescue us?
We were just exploring. How long you been here?
We have been trapped down here for at least a standard cycle. Maybe more.
We?
Oh, yes. It is just me. And has been for some time. But you have cleared the way. Are the raiders gone then?
We took care of them. Maybe you should leave before more come.
Yes. I will return to the outpost at Rambler's Reach. We had a domicile there. I hope to see you again. I will leave for Rambler's Reach soon. But first, I must gather my thoughts. The outpost, yes. I wonder how much of our old home remains.
Ugh. The smell down here is potent. Ugh. What is that? Acid? Let's keep her distance.
My son.
Can't use this lift from here. Right. The raiders have rigged this place.
That seems important.
Don't think I'll be able to move it.
And you are? Whoa! Now that's something you don't see. The chair. Yep. Move in on him.
Protect me.
Not bad.
Take this. Your blood, my freedom. What?
Help!
Not now.
How did he do that? Pass up. It's fine. I'm fine. Can I help you?
got me.
Nice to see you.
I should probably get back to the kitchen. Rush hour should be starting any time.
Is there really a rush hour?
Yeah, of course. Of course, that doesn't mean we get a crowd or anything, but it's still a rush for me.
Seems like you're happy here. I like seeing that, bud.
I've got a kitchen and plenty of places to hide. I'm doing just fine. But I do miss my ship.
The Mantis misses you too.
Yeah, sure, I'll bet it does, the way you fly. Get out of here, it's almost rush hour. Now, where to start?
Monk, you back there? It was good to see you. Hey, Monk.
You look tired. Take a load off. Cal, how do you and Grease meet?
I was working on Braca as a scrapper. Grease gave me a lift when I needed it most.
The way he tells the story, seems you gave him a lift, too.
That's so.
He never said the words exactly, but when I wanted to turn that back room of yours into storage, he threatened to replace me with a gonktroid. People show their affection in strange ways, don't they?
Yeah, Monk. I guess they do.
Careful out there, sport. Seems plenty of sinister fellows are coming out of the woodwork these days.
Till next time, pal. So what'd you do before you came here?
I used to perform in a medicine show. I was required to dress in garish outfits and read fortunes, while others would scam the audience.
That sounds a little demeaning.
Yes, but the experiences we carry always have a use, Sojourner. When I arrived on Kobo, I noticed a charlatan trying to swindle someone with fool's priorite.
How'd you know?
He wore long sleeves in the heat.
Sleight of hand, huh? I saw a merchant on Corellia do that.
An old trick. Well, I stopped the sale, and Doma has been grateful ever since.
And the swindler?
Tried the trick on the raiders, so I hear, and sealed his fate. Now is not the time to speak.
You're back. Guess you're not dead.
Hope you weren't placing any bets.
Please. It'll take more than cutting down that chump Zeke to impress me. Take down a real killer. Then maybe I'll wager a credit or two.
Cal, I gotta confess something.
Here we go.
That tech I tried to sell to Ravis, there's more of it in the valley. A building right in the center. You can't miss it. So I was thinking, you head there and check things out, and we split whatever you find 50-50.
We'll see, Turgle.
Cal, look at this saloon.
Monk's been really busy.
And I helped by staying out of the way. Did you know there's even a garden on the roof?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know what I like about plants? When you talk to them, they can't just walk away. Don't worry about this place, Cal. I have everything under control.
Glad you came to Kobo, Cal. You're a hard worker, aren't you? Always putting others before yourself.
How can you tell?
Smudge of dirt on your pants, a whiff of adrenaline. Your eyes dart for danger, alert. I call it hunter's eyes. To trap game, a hunter refines her ability to observe. But for the record, your friendly demeanor don't fool me one bit.
That right?
Oh yeah, you're a natural hunter and you damn well know it. I'll look after things while you're gone, Cal.
That's right. The outpost is under our watchful eyes.
Easy there, cowboy.
I don't want to know how this got there. Let's wash up. Breeze gets anxious around dirt. Breeze always had an eye for eccentric art. Let's see what we find up here.
Ah, lad. Cast your eyes over this beauteous tank.
Glad you came around to it.
It didn't make a fetching first impression. Never mind to give it a third scrubbing. Cleaning the filter, you'd think someone tried to cram a mollusk through a sieve.
Oh, can't unhear that.
Oh, hey, it's you. I saw you tearing through the woods. Remember me? Name's Toa. I'm a historian. Freelance these days.
Cal, also freelance. You planning on doing more exploring?
Of course. This is my first time beyond the Mid-Rim, but I can already tell this place is a trove. Centuries ago, folks couldn't wait to scratch out a living under a new sky. And hell, they sure chose a vibrant world.
Vibrant, huh?
Hey, let me know if you find any more of those chambers, yeah?
Will do.
Cal, you've seen that waterfall near the forest, right?
Is that the spot the raiders like to camp out at?
Afraid so.
Those abominable bullies. Why, this gem of a planet ought to be enjoyed by one and all.
So our expedition is a no-go?
Not unless you want to dodge some blaster fire.
No thanks.
Is there anywhere on this planet where one can relax safely with friends?
There's a few raider-free pockets left. But Kobo ain't what it used to be. Hey there.
Cal, I heard about a meditation chamber.
You gonna check it out?
I wish. It takes some serious acrobatics to access it, and...
I could give it a shot, Toa.
A shot? This coming from the guy who scales basalt pillars in the time it takes me to date my field journal. Happy hunting, you two. Take care out there, Cal.
You too.
Cal, how good to see you.
You too, Z.
Should you find any data discs from my day, I'd be happy to decrypt them for you. I imagine there are many that remain lost on Kobo.
We'll let you know if we do.
Cal, I hope I'm not intruding, but what happened to your Jedi Master?
He died during the Purge. Gave his life so I could escape. I can still hear his last words. Trust only in the Force.
Oh, Cal, I am so very sorry.
It was a long time ago.
2 centuries later, and Master Kree's last directive still rattles my memory banks.
I'll never forget. But that's how they're still with us.
I think you're right about that. Cal, I don't want to be that droid, but Tanalorr won't discover itself. Care to see what I found? My, just look at it.
Hey, Z. I heard Monk brought you up to speed on recent events?
I just don't understand. How can this shameful empire remain in power?
I don't know anybody who loves the Empire. But hey, there's money in Imperial salvage contracts.
Plus, for most of us, life has not changed too drastically.
Oh, don't spare my circuits. Tell me what you really think.
Well, sure, things are different. Back home, practically every lab is under military funding. But things are a lot like under the Republic. We go about our lives, send delegates to the Senate, vote.
What a vote is worth these days.
It's so difficult to imagine a galaxy without the Jedi. Like a drive core without its Redonium spark. Swiftness is a virtue.
I know what you are, for what it's worth.
Do you now?
Sure. The way you carry yourself. That saber on your belt. I won't say anything, of course.
Why not? The bounty could be your ticket off-world.
And I've already told you enough about my past business to land me in an Imperial intake yard.
Guess I'll have to settle for honor among outlaws.
Look, I know what it's like to have a losing streak tied around your throat. And I respect anyone who keeps fighting, even when the chips are down.
You're a hard man to read, Moran.
Then, as they say, I've still got it. Not now. Barkeep.
Be with you in a tick, Big Wheel.
Doing good, Grease?
Kid, not now. I get the feeling monks secretly turned this place from Pyloons to monks. Going behind my back, trying to make my masterpiece into his masterpiece. Whatever. I gotta figure out what he changed, if he changed anything.
Barkeep.
Good to see you, Cal. If you need a hand, we're an oasis in the sand. And if you're dying of thirst, well, a drinks they ain't the worst. And if you're running from a blaster, better run a little faster. Run to Pyloon Saloon, and we hope we see you soon.
It was good to see you.
Hey, boss.
I did,
He even covers his cantina couches with Patoli weave fabric. Classic Grease. you two had any run-ins with the raiders?
They wouldn't dare.
And we don't do much running.
But I do hate what they've done to this outpost.
I hate how they're always rooting through our outpost scrap heaps.
I hate how they scream all the time.
You haven't had your beauty sleep in months.
Looking at you, you haven't had beauty sleep in the past 100 cycles.
So long.
It's sealed.
Avast, you barbie! No, Pods. Tis only Carl. Forgive the short greeting, lad. I'm always on edge when fishing for the finger-lipped Garpon.
What a name.
And fierce as they come. But that doesn't deter the poachers. The poor Garpon, despite its rarity, is a delicacy for the black of heart and the rumbly of belly. In we go! Ah, did you see that beauty? 2 plump fins, a fine complement of glands, a scrumptious, varicose tongue.
Fishing on an empty stomach, Scuba?
Hey, I can't succumb to the passions of the stomach. The Garpon must live. I'd better get me mind off it. Spin your tail. Where are we? Ah, yes. By virtue of my prodigious fishing talents, I was taken to see the mysterious one they call Undone. I can see it still. Wee Scuba, ushered into yon black-mouthed cave. I could barely make out a figure glinting with moonlight. I scrubbed my eyes like a old tar scrubbing the deck. And there she was, a vast creature. Great tentacles blooming from her bladder, like cables gorging on a fuel tank. One of the tentacles twitched into the air, just over my head, and then, wham! Right on the noggin, so I'm told. I staggered out the cave like a lover first acquainted with the deck. But something else happened. I think when that fell tentacle struck me, Undone took something straight out to me brain and put something else in.
She put something in your brain?
Aye, boy. The subtle art of catching a fish. The art of focus. And in the dark, with nothing but the bristles on your chin for company, that focus is special. From that day forward, when I plunged my line into the frigid waters, it would emerge with a fish. 3 times out of 7.
That's less than half.
My village told me that I'd be the one to save them from the great fish famine. Little did I know that the grapnel was soon to arrive on our shores.
Gonna assume that's a bad thing.
Perhaps, lad. And perhaps not. But that'll be a story for another time.
Come on! shard. Let's trade it at Doma's shop. I don't bite, I promise. All right, let's go. Maybe we should take up prospecting, huh, BD?
You got it.